Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for all the support. It is appreciated. Oh, like everyone else, we heard the sad news on March the 5th that ARIF Cooper had passed suddenly in the wee hours of March the 5th, while of course doing his DJ gig at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. Of course, we heard that he collapsed and he was treated on the scene. He was given some first aid help, maybe CPR, on the scene. And then, of course, he was transferred to the hospital, but unfortunately, he did not make it. So, our sincere condolences to his family, friends, and relatives at this time, right? Especially, of course, his daughter, Aryn. So, literally, maybe a day or so before his passing, this was his last post on his Instagram page, giving thanks for everything he has accomplished so far. Maybe giving thanks to the people in his life and for those who have passed through his life. Because we all know that not everyone is in your life forever. Some people come into your life for a short moment, some for a longer time, and they all have some purpose in your life, right? So maybe he was just giving thanks for everything that he has been given by the Creator so far. So obviously he was giving thanks. This picture of an arm stretched out, right? Just giving thanks to the Creator for everything that he has in his life and what he has accomplished so far, and for things that he thought he would be accomplishing in the future. So he's giving thanks all around. And it is just really eerie to see that he posted this literally a day before his passing. So he was one of several DJs that was booked for the event at the time, right? So condolences go out to his family, friends, and relatives at this time. And you can just imagine, what they are going through. He's sick, he wasn't in the hospital or anything like that. His passing was very sudden. I did watch Sim Speak last night. It's one of my favorite things to watch. So I did tune in for that last night. And it was a very good show. You can try to, pull it up on YouTube or other platforms. I'm sure she'll be posting it. And she did send out a message, I believe it was on Facebook, that she was not up to live tweeting. And of course, that was understandable because of what they're going through. This is her child's father, right? And they're still connected, of course, through their daughter, right? So you can understand that she was not up to any live tweeting last night. Maybe that's something that she would have done just before her show starts, TVJ. And also she sent out a message a couple hours before that, just acknowledging everyone for all the love and the support that they have shown her. And it is so much more than she can process. So she's thankful for the support. From all of the information that we've been hearing, Simone and Arif divorced approximately 10 years ago, but they, of course, were still co-parenting their daughter, Aryn. And of course, they have to maintain that positive relationship so that they're able to co-parent their daughter and bring her up with the same love and attention that she would have gotten if they were still a married couple. So that part did not change. As you can see on all the pictures with Aryn and her dad, she is pouring love into him and he is doing the same. Arif did mention before that his daughter said that his birthday is one of the most important days in her life. So you can just imagine the tight bond that they had together, right? And I just can't imagine how Simone would have to sit down and tell her daughter that her dad is no longer with us. That must have been heart-wrenching to do. So even though two people have called it quits in the past, right? They're no longer officially like married, they're divorced. You can see that there is a lot of bond, a lot of tightness still there, of course, with the two, because they share a daughter, right? And when you're parents of children or a child, even when you're divorced, you still have to maintain, or it is in the best interest of the child to maintain that positiveness, and so that they're able to raise their child with a lot of love and a lot of affection, and for the child to still know that both parents love and adore them and put all their needs first and foremost in front of theirs, right? So you can see that she was never lacking in that department. Just to look back at Arif's life, Arif grew up around music. Of course, his father is the famous Michael Ibo Cooper from the Third World Band, right? And he introduced him to music at a very young age. He put him through piano lessons and other instruments that he learned to play. So he learned the piano, he learned the drums, the keyboard, and of course, he was a master on the turntables. So he grew up around music, so of course he's going to naturally gravitate to that. He had a large exposure to records and collections, as well as his father allowed him access to watch musicians such as Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley, Bruce Springsteen, and Sting, all those famous people. So you can just imagine how he was introduced to those people, possibly, as well as went to their concerts, right? Because of course the dad has that type of influence, being a member of the Third World Band. So when he was old enough, his dad brought him on tour with him, right? So he has that first-hand experience being on tour with Third World as a road crew member. So he's gathering all that experience, he's observing, he's soaking it up, all of that, right? And that would have helped him later on in his career, right? So in 1991, based on his past exposure to the Jamaican sound system and culture, ARIF Cooper began, right? So in 1991, based on his past exposure to the Jamaican sound system and culture, ARIF Cooper began DJing everything from house parties to dances to nightclubs. Not long after that, international festivals and major international dancehall events. He was the founding member of the Syndicate Disco in 1992 to 1997, and after leaving, went to establish himself internationally. So, worked at all over the world at different clubs and parties in Miami, New York, LA, and Houston, Atlanta, and even Japan. He has held residences at Club Mirage, Jamaica, Club Soul, Atlanta, and also toured with artists such as Sean Paul, Voicemail, and Elaine. He is the CEO of Fresh Air Production, and that was founded in 1997. After working on the development of Too Hard Records, he re-entered the world of production. Additionally, in 1998, he joined Fame FM in the capacity of broadcaster radio DJ, where he still held that position. So up until his passing, he was still working with Fame FM in that capacity. Cooper was also the major force between the street event Fresh Fridays from 2010 to 2014. He also played key roles in the development and careers of Vibes Cartel, Sean Paul, Tammy Chinja, Cure, Elaine, Elephant Man, Baby Sham, DeMarco, Idona, Conscience, Wayne Marshall, and Christopher Martin, also Charlie Black. He has created hit singles in a wide variety of genre, from Sean Paul's Hold My Hand to Tammy Chin's Over and Over, DeMarco's True Friend, to Rhythms, and also as widely as Guardian Angel. He was active from 1991 until his passing, unfortunate passing, of course, a few days ago in 2023. He was a father and first and foremost, he's a musician, a producer, DJ, and he was also, of course, the CEO of his company, Fresh Air Productions, also radio broadcaster for Fame FM, and he also was an event promoter. So you can see that he was a very busy person, always on the go, active and doing something. He's always up and active.
ARIF.
I beg your picture, you know.
Yeah, man, that picture.
So ARIF cherished his daughter Aryn Cooper so much and was actively involved in her life. He made sure to create lasting memories with Aryn. A very loving father to his only child, Aryn Cooper. This is through his marriage with Simone Clark, and that came to an end about 10 years ago, right? The former couple remained dedicated to co-parenting their daughter despite, of course, their divorce. So they both ensured that their daughter grew up in a supportive and loving environment. ARIF was very active in his daughter's life, and he made sure to create lasting memories with Aryn. Former couple worked together to ensure that Aryn had the best possible upbringing despite their separation. ARIF's legacy as a devoted father will undoubtedly live on through his memories he created with his daughter and the values he instilled in her.